Joshua Wilder, a communication expert at the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi, found himself in trouble with the law after his vehicle was involved in a fatal accident in the city's Westlands suburb. Although he enjoys diplomatic immunity by virtue of his job, the police were reportedly keen to waive the immunity and prosecute him. But he is said to have immediately left the country, leaving behind a distraught widow expecting her fourth born, with a man who is no more, having been killed in the accident by Wilder. Now the government says it is aware that his employer, the American embassy, played a role in helping Wilder escape justice.
We are aware that there is an allegation that the embassy assisted in evacuation of the officer who had caused an accident.
The man, a father of three, whose wife Latifa Naiman Mariki lived in Kangemi and was on his way to work when the accident occurred. The diplomat is said to have fled the country, leaving the crash victims with no financial assistance to pay for a funeral and hospital bills. Kibicho says every effort is being made to ensure justice is served.
Give me time to resolve this matter, to get to the bottom of this matter, but you can bet that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Trade will act in the best interest of the Kenyan who was involved in this accident.
Meanwhile, the government has said that Kenya's soldiers will leave Somalia as soon as it is possible to do so. The Principal Secretary for Defense, Ambassador Monica Juma, said suggestions that Kenya intends to extend its stay in Somalia were misleading.
It is envisaged that Somalia would be handed over to the Somali government, okay? And that includes Kismayo. But the modalities of doing that have got to be worked out, which is why we're also talking about putting in place, some conditions in order to ensure that this does not threaten the peace that has so far been attained.
There is dire need for humanitarian engagement so that liberated areas can have schools, health centers, water, and other things. And of course, as far as Kenya is concerned, these are extremely important for us.
A communique released by heads of states of AMISOM contributing countries on the process of engagement in Somalia ought to be adhered to strictly if Somalia, that has had no stable government for 22 years now, is to hold. Wang'ombe, Citizen, live at 9.